Hello everyone, welcome to Event 10 of the Season 4 Biscuit Brawl, Mining. This event you have to try to... Okay, so the Rocky Caverns are here, which I realize is quite ironic, considering you mine in, like, caves and stuff. Basically, in this event, you will have to mine all these blocks as fast as possible. Whenever the last marble touches the ground is the time they'll get. And for every block they end up missing, that'll be a 2-second penalty. Currently, none of the blocks are missed. The first marble is done. Each marble has 8 blocks. A lot of jumping for the second one. They will miss 2. That's 4 seconds of penalty. This Rocky Caverns marble will continue the train, missing 2 of the rocks. That'll be 8 seconds of penalty total. But as far as I know, it's about speed, and it's trying to get a mix between both speed and not missing too many of the rocks. Currently, this doesn't seem like to be a horrible run. It looks decent. That's 8 seconds of penalty. That will be 65 seconds, 65 seconds, 24 frames. So a little over a minute overall, including penalties. So, Rocky Caverns, that was definitely a run. So we'll be starting off with the Oers, who are not doing well this season. They have a medal overall, but they are still last. They got 14th last event, I'm pretty sure. And they're struggling to hit this first block. They got the first rock, but they're struggling to hit the second one now. Will they get it? No, not yet. Oh dear, this is not looking great so far. Oh, they do manage to get some of them, though. They are missing a rock, though. Will they get it? Yes, they will. Pretty bad for the first one. Will the others be able to make it up? The second one doing a lot better, though. I just realized when the Oers marbles fell. That's unfortunate. But what isn't unfortunate is the fact that they actually managed to go pretty fast in the second leg. The third leg also looking pretty good. The second leg did miss a rock, though. It could be a 2-second penalty. But otherwise, they're looking pretty good on penalties so far. Yeah, it looks like the other marbles are making up for lost time, and that looks to be 59-16, much better than the Rocky Caverns. That will be first for now. That's a little under a minute. I believe that is a good run. Next up are the Nightlights. Also not doing so hot. They got last place last event, I'm pretty sure. Also struggling to hit this first rock. A lot of jumping into the air. There is a lot of bounciness here. They miss a lot of blocks. They miss 4. That is 8 seconds of penalty already. That's not good. And they leave, and they bounce off the stage completely. That doesn't really hurt the Nightlights. Okay, but the Nightlights, they are doing more in terms of accuracy. As terms of speed, it's not great. Although they are joining here. That is a thing that can happen. Both of them can go in the same place. And it does help significantly. It gets you more accuracy, more speed as well. A lot of rocks missed. That is 16 seconds worth of penalty. But it was a really fast time to begin with, so it's still first place for now. That third leg where both marbles helped out really helped the team do well. Next up are the Laser Kiwis. Got some pretty decent times to contend with. Will they do well here? They're starting pretty well, actually. Struggling against rock number 5, though. I have no idea why I'm calling them blocks. They're clearly circles. Oh, they get bumped all the way back, though, so that's not good for their first Laser Kiwi member. Trying so hard to hit them, they just give up and go over it. So again, there's also kind of like a risk versus reward thing here. Do you try to hit the blocks and not get the penalty, or do you take the penalty and hope to go faster? But right now, this is a 10-second penalty, so maybe they want to get more rocks here. Yeah, another 2 missed. That's 14 seconds of penalty right now. Not looking good. Another 3 missed. That's a lot of penalty, and I don't think the original time was fast enough to warrant that. 20 seconds of penalty, 74.01. That is currently last place. Those penalties really hurt them a lot. Hydrath Lates are up next. They did, I think, they got bomb half last event, I'm pretty sure. Currently, they went to the first section pretty quickly, so that's only one. It's only one rock missed, so that's only 2 seconds of penalty. This next marble, though, not quite up to speed, though. Will they get... They do get a rock, but does a lot of bouncing. That second marble really struggling. Yeah, they are not... They're making a little progress, but not much. They finally get 2 in a row, but gets pushed all the way back. This is not going to be good time-wise, losing pretty much all the momentum they originally had. They do finally manage to get the third one across, though, who goes by pretty quickly. Oh, but they're struggling to open it. Okay, they finally open it. The fourth marble, just dealing with a pretty good run. Let's see if they can finish strongly, or if they will also falter. Currently, it could be a lot better. They do miss another 2. That's going to be 8 seconds of penalty. So let's see how that'll be overall. 80 seconds. That's a 72 seconds. 72 and a half seconds at first. That's going to be last place. As with the 8 seconds of penalty, that'll be over 80 seconds. Anyway, next up are the Mind Readers. Well, let's see if they can at least beat, like, what the Hydrath Lates did. So, clearly you can see, like, every run is extremely important. No one can falter at any moment. Otherwise, you know, it'll go poorly. Unless, of course, like, you falter on the first one and then you get, like, 2, the second and third. The second goes on the third leg and helps out. That's the one situation where, like, the first leg doesn't really matter all that much. Second leg, struggling again, although they do skip a bunch. They're skipping 2 rocks, it looks like. Struggling to open the door, I guess, or to start the third marble. But third marble doing alright, I'd say. A lot of bouncing back, but that's not good. Speed, they do skip another 2, although they do get it back with some bounces of the final rock, third section. And they do get all of those. Still not much in terms of penalty, which does help out. The fourth marble does go pretty speedily. Misses 2 rocks, though. That'll be 8 seconds of penalty overall. That's not a good run. 78-11, a bit better than the Hydrath Lates by about 2 seconds. But otherwise, not great, I'd say. Bookworms are up next, and I think they got 9th last event. They're doing not horribly. I mean, considering it's the Bookworms, they're not really good at this competing thing. But they are doing alright right now. Although, a lot of bouncing. You want to try to avoid too much bouncing, although if you can get, like, in a really fast, like, spin, that could get a lot of rocks in a row. Okay, first sector. The first section is done. Let's see what the second marble will do. Pickaxe getting covered up by the cloud. Let's see if that will affect anything. Well, it affected your viewing experience, and for that I am truly sorry. But bookworms do miss 3 of the rocks. Third sector is extremely fast, but they do miss 2 of the blocks. That's currently 10 seconds of penalty, and with what the fourth marble is doing right now, it's not the fastest. Not the fastest at all. Oh dear. They could be screwing over any chance of a lead that they could have had. They miss another 2 rocks. That's 14 seconds of penalty. What is that overall? That is last. So yeah, the ending, 74 seconds, and then with the penalties, it's 88. That is, like, that's, I think, 8 seconds worse than the Hydrath Lates. That is quite simply horrendous. Next up are the Natural Disasters, who I think they got bottom half last event. I don't remember. They haven't been too memorable, aside from their silver in staircase ascent. Well, they also had the DNF and car driving, which was embarrassing to say the least. Let's see if they can do better here. Currently a bit of a struggle in the second sector. Although a bit better now. They do get some of the rocks. But as far as you know, the more time spent not hitting rocks or like the rectangle is the more time you're wasting. Basically, you're trying to go one direction and only one direction. And I'm not sure if the natural zests quite get that. They already have 10 seconds of penalty. At the very least, the third marble did get all of the rocks, so no penalties there. The fourth marble actually doing quite well, getting four of the rocks pretty quickly. Getting another 2 pretty quickly. Trying to get the last 2. Let's see if they can do it. With another hit on the rock. These are precious seconds that are going by. Another miss right there. If they can do it again. They get both the rocks, but a significant slowdown in the final sector. But if it was the third sector was not good enough. 81 seconds. With 10 seconds penalty, that's 91. Over 90 seconds. That is unsurprisingly last place. Next up are the Pastry Party. This is how we're going to finish off the second half. They are currently one of only 2 teams without a medal, the other being the Laser Kiwis. Will they get a medal here? I think now, like, Laser Kiwis are actually in medal contention right now. I think they're in third, mainly because of just how awful everyone following them was. Pastry Party actually going pretty fast. And they get the extra help. This could be a really good run, all things considered. This could theoretically challenge for the lead. They are kind of goofing off a little, though. That's not what you want to do. I have no idea what that marble up there is still doing, but they're almost done. They've only missed a few rocks. Accuracy-wise, it's at most 8 seconds, which isn't that bad. Okay, 8 seconds of penalty. What will that be? 47 seconds overall. 55 seconds. That's less than a minute. Pastry Party will take provisional first. Nightlights will fall down second. Boozers down to third. Now let's see what the top half of teams can do. First up is the Dragonfly Dancers, who... Actually, wait, do the Dragonfly Dancers have a medal? I'm actually not sure. I think they do, considering they're in the top half. They got 4th last event. That's all I remember about them as of now. They aren't the most memorable team, and they sure are trying to hit that one rock. Oh, never mind. They completely avoid it now. That's gonna be 6 seconds of penalty to start things off. So the Dragonfly Dancers really need to pick up the pace now. They do get all the rocks there, and they finish. That wasn't horrible, all things considered. And they are making quite a bit of progress, actually. This isn't actually a bad time. This isn't actually bad time-wise, but the 10-second penalty could hurt them a bit. Okay, now it's going to be a 16-second penalty. That's a lot of penalties, but they did go pretty fast. It's going to be 4th out of 9 now with a 72-18. 4th out of 9, that's not bad, actually. That's in the top half. So that's actually good for the Dragonfly Dancers. But next up are the Soapy Bubbles. Let's see what they can do. I forgot what they did last event. I forgot how they did. Currently starting off pretty well. Could be better, though. They almost hit it. They do get all the rocks in the first sector. Trying to trigger the second sector to start. Is struggling a bit, but does eventually get it. Let's see what the second marble will do. Again, the cloud tries to obscure the pickaxe, but it doesn't seem to affect the Soapy Bubbles too much. They are pretty fast, but they're just not able to trigger the sectors. So far, accuracy-wise, absolutely amazing. They haven't missed a single rock yet. Speed-wise, there is a bit to be desired, on the other hand. And it looks like they will miss a rock, which doesn't help them out. Which, I mean, won't help, but, like... It's only one rock as of right now. As long as they can go quickly, then it should be good for the Soapy Bubbles. But speed is definitely a little... I'm not sure about it. They do finish. They get nearly all the rocks. That's 4th out of 10 right now. It's a pretty slow time, all things considered, but with the lack of penalties, that really helps them out. Only go up to 70 seconds. That will be 4th out of 10, which is, as I said, like, pretty good. Next up are the basketballers, who actually got silver last event. Somehow, the basketballers are, in fact, in the top half, which I personally find to be completely nuts. As you can see right here, they go all the way to the back with that hit. That is, it's not good. It's not good, to say the least. Although they do get a lot of the rocks there. They are almost done with the first sector. They do finish it up with only one rock missed. That's going to be 2 seconds of penalty. Let's see. Oh, really fast by the second marble. But they are struggling against that last rock. I see that these last rocks seem to be the bane of the existence for the basketballers. They do get it eventually. And they are going to help the third marble. So this could actually really go really well for the basketballers. They kind of got in each other's way for a bit, but otherwise this looks like it will probably be a good run. Especially since accuracy-wise, this is, again, really amazing. They only miss 1 block. And they're missing another one, they missed another 2. So 6 seconds of penalty, but speed-wise, that was pretty good. Oh, never mind. It was 71 seconds. What happened at the beginning? I clearly missed something. 77, 17. That is 7th out of 11. A lot of 7s, I realize. Maybe, well, clearly wasn't their lucky day, but maybe it'll be the lucky day of the fairly fairy. Yeah, probably should have got some water now that I think about it. You know, talking for 20 minutes straight, you know, not very easy. As you can see, okay, fairly fairy. Speaking of not very easy, they're not having an easy time with this. They're doing a lot of first marble, doing a lot of spinning. They missed 3 of the rocks in the first sector. I didn't even know you could miss all that much. But they sure did it, and that will certainly give them a lot of penalty. Yeah, it looks like Fairly Fairy not doing particularly well. Perhaps the stress getting to them. Oh great, not only is the pickaxe invisible, but now Fairly Fairy themselves is invisible. That's always fun to see, or not see, because they're invisible. Fairly Fairy do manage to get some of the rocks, but speed-wise, it is not looking good. It is not looking good for them. And they're almost done. They have 2 more rocks to go. They get one of them. That is 8 seconds of penalty. Very slow, though. How slow? 80 seconds. Plus 88.25 seconds. 11th out of 12, only beating the natural disaster. So otherwise, that was pretty bad. Next up are the Corvid Crowd. They're hoping to do better if they want a chance to catch up to Lastation Nation. They got bronze last event, so they're really happy about that, hoping to continue their medal streak. Currently, it could be looking a lot better, but let's be real. They do a huge jump. Theoretically, that could have missed most of the rocks. They're actually doing a lot better accuracy. They're actually trying to get some of them back. They do miss 1 though. Now the second marble is up. They're going pretty fast. This seems like it could be a good run. But again, another significant backtrack. I'm not sure this is gonna go well. Ooh. Okay, this second marble really struggling here. They do finally get a rock, and they start the third sector, who is going a lot faster. They already got half the rocks done. Let's see if they can get the other ones. Will they miss that last one? It looks like it. Still pretty fast, so this could be a good run. Pretty consistent so far. Ooh, actually really good for the final Corvid Crowd marble. Very good for the final Corvid Crowd marble. And that's only 4 seconds of penalty. This could be a good run. It is not. They really screwed up the beginning. 75, 70, 17. 70, with 4 seconds of penalty, that is 9th apparently. Ooh, the beginning really must have hurt them. As you can see, every sector as important as possible. Like, every sector is extremely important. Let's see if the leapfrogs can do better. It was bad at first, but they do manage to bring up some ground. Still, it could be a lot better. They're definitely struggling a bit with that, with some of these rocks. They do miss 2 of them. It's going to be 4 seconds of penalty. They're not going to appreciate that. But the second marble is going quite a lot faster. Very fast for the second marble, actually. That could help them. But you know what isn't going to help them? Those 6 seconds of penalty. They really don't want to be getting more of that. They might, though. They're getting another penalty. 4 seconds of penalty. Let's see if the last leapfrog marble can actually make it. With a reasonable time, they are screwing up a little at the end. They do get it. That's going to be 4 seconds of penalty. They just straight shot to the end. And they finish not exactly respectfully. It's 71-17 again. And with 8 seconds of penalty, that's another 79-17. I think I might actually tie them with the Corvid Crowd. Which I did not expect to see happen. With our penultimate run, we have the Grapshots gold winners in the last event. They are trying to catch up to Lastation Nation. They need all the points they can get in order to potentially get a back-to-back win. They are going really fast in the first sector, but they miss 3 of the rocks. That is 6 seconds of penalty already. Speed is definitely on their side. Accuracy, not so much. Speed, well, just for the first marble, that is. The second marble is the complete opposite. They're getting most of the rocks, but speed-wise, there's a lot to be desired. Never mind. They missed 2 of the rocks, and now that's 10 seconds of penalty. This could theoretically go poorly for them. They might end up missing another rock. They missed 2 more. That's 14 seconds of penalty. This is... Oh boy. Accuracy-wise, there is not much positively to talk about. But speed-wise, it could be worse. But they do miss yet another rock. That is going to be 16 seconds of penalty. That is a lot to lose. 59 seconds to 79.506. Despite the immense number of penalties, they did go fast enough to get themselves a top half finish, 17th out of 15. But next up, to finish things off, the Lastation Nation. They got 8th last events, which is good, but it could be better. They're looking to extend their lead this event. And all things considered, it's not looking good so far. Let's see if they can improve things. The first marble is doing all right. It could have been slower. They did at least get all of them, all of the rocks. Accuracy-wise, it's going great. Speed-wise, again, quite a bit to be desired. And they do miss an entire rock, but they do get extra help. And that second marble redeems themselves, getting nearly all of the rocks. And this is going to be a really fast time. Unless, of course, this last Lastation member screws everything up. They're doing alright so far. They get most of the rocks. And yeah, this looks to be a really fast time. Only 2 seconds of penalty. What is that overall? That's going to be really good. 60.08. That's only 2 seconds of penalty. 62.08. That's enough for 4th. Not enough for a podium. But this is going to be really helpful for stationing in the standings. But congratulations to the Oers for winning bronze, to the Nightlights for winning silver, and to the Pastry Party for winning gold. Quite unexpected. A lot of teams getting their first medal. Pastry Party going all the way up to 3rd with that. Lastation Nation and Grapshots still stay in the top 2, with Leapfrogs in 4th. Hydrath Lates fall to the bottom 2. Oers still in last despite a medal. But we will see you next time for Event 5 of the Biscuit Brawl League, Mining. But until next time, this is Rip Biscuit, signing off.